Hey, it's me, Vicky Marie. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are in this crazy world we're living in. So, what I'm going to talk to you about in this video is such a very sad story. I mean, I know that most of the stories I talk about are sad because it's a true crime channel. But do you know what? This particular incident just seems so pointless. um, just a catalogue of catastrophe um, that's just ended in misery for obviously the victim and also the perpetrator and their families, who they're the ones that have got to carry on living. As both the victim and the perpetrator in this case are now deceased. Now, I don't know if you remember this case, I did cover it at the time. And it's really, really shocking. It's especially shocking, I think, because the perpetrator was a policeman and the victim was a vulnerable adult who had rang the police, had called 911, called the police, invited her own murderer really into her home, obviously unaware of what was going to happen because she thought there were intruders around. So she'd called 911, Sonya. This is Sonya Massey. And the policeman, this happened in Illinois, in the USA. And the policeman, Sean Grayson, or one of the police that attended the scene, um, there he is. And believe it or not, those two photos are the same person. So we can see the photo on the left, which I think may have been his mugshot. It certainly was taken at the time of the incident. And the photo on the right, you can see, I think, it could be a different person, couldn't it? He was very ill, it transpired. He was ill when this incident happened with colon cancer. And he has, it's just been revealed, he's actually passed away in prison just months into starting his sentence for basically for murdering Sonya in her own home. And we're going to talk about what transpired that day. We're going to watch the video because his body cam video. You'll make your own mind up if you think he was justified in what he did or not. Personally, I don't. But yeah, there are probably people out there who say, "Oh no, he felt it was self defence." Anyway, there'll be people out there that will think that. Many people think it was it was racially motivated, that the reason he was so trigger happy and actually shot Sonya 3 times in her own home in the face, that the reason he did that was racially motivated. Now that we find out that he was suffering from cancer at the time, did this give him some mental instability? I don't think that was um, used in his defense. And I mean, at the end of the day, how many people in this world have cancer? Don't go around murdering random people, especially not police officers. He's a police officer. Police officers, I know they're not all perfect, but you know what? They're supposed to keep a higher standard than the rest of us. Their job is difficult. I'm always on the side of law enforcement, but not in this case. Some police officers, unfortunately, they are trigger happy. Did he want to kill someone? Was he just having a bad day that day? Who knows? Who knows? I mean, he was a danger, really, to everybody, I think, because Sonia really could have been any of us that asked the police to come around, and then, I don't know, she did act in a strange way. But you'll see anyway from the video, it felt like she was complying with what he was telling her to do. He had no reason to shoot her 3 times. But he did. And she died instantly. The other thing I think you'll see in the video when I show it later, he didn't show any sorrow for it. You know, he didn't rush over to see if she was okay. It was his partner who said, "Oh, we try and stop the bleeding or whatever." This guy didn't give a shit. He asked his partner if he was okay. He didn't run over to Sonya to see, you know, perform CPR or see if she was still breathing. That's how it looks to me anyway, but you'll make your own mind up when you see it on the video. But I do think these two photos, you know, they say every picture tells a story. If you look at, he looks quite sort of young, fit, healthy. He's a big guy in the photo on the left, but you can see by the time the photo on the right was taken, cancer was taking its toll on him, you know. Yeah, a lot of people would say it's karma. But you know, it's a bit unfair. I mean, the thing is, I'm sure he's got a family himself. And this is what I mean about this being such a pointless thing. He's now died and probably had quite a miserable death in prison with colon cancer, which will be painful, I would imagine. But he's got a family who'll be grieving him as well. He won't have had a good time in prison either, will he? Just for the fact he's a police officer. I'm sure it was completely miserable. But why did he do it? You know, honestly, sometimes people just do such crazy things, don't they? You know, did he realise as soon? Oh, he didn't have his body cam on, by the way. He didn't turn his body cam on until after the incident. But luckily, for as far as the prosecution are concerned and Sonia's family, his partner had his body cam on, so the whole incident was captured, and you know that's why he didn't have a leg to stand on really in court. Okay, so now we're going to look at the video, and don't forget, as always, let me know what you think. Was this man justified in shooting this woman 3 times, point blank range, in the face?
And then you can dig around for your paperwork.
I don't know where my ID is.
You have that stack right there, maybe?
1 second.
Check on her.
Let me get this.
We don't need a fire while we're here.
All right. Let me see. Okay. Where you going?
Huh?
Where you going?
Away from your hot steaming water.
Away from my hot steaming water?
Yeah.
Oh, I would rebuke you in the name of Jesus.
Huh?
Rebuke you in the name of
You
Jesus.
better fucking not. I swear to God, I'll fucking shoot you right in your fucking face.
Okay, I'm sorry.
Drop the fucking pot! Drop the fucking pot! Drop the fucking pot!
19 shots fired.
Shots fired! Shots fired! Drop the fucking pot! Bring EMS now. We got a headshot wound to the female. Headshot wound to the female. 1078. Fuck.
I was on. I'm gonna go get my kit.
Now get headshot. Yeah, you're done. You can go get it, but that's a headshot. God damn it.
God, fuck.
Yeah, I'm not taking fucking boiling water in the fucking head. And look, it fucking came right to our feet, too. God damn it.
Fuck. God damn it.
You good?
I'm good. You good?
Yeah, I'm good. Let's go. Let her fucking just.
God.
There's nothing we can do, man.
Fuck.
You good? Okay. Fuck. Well, I mean, you know, what else do we do? I'm not taking hot boiling water to the fucking face, and it already reached us.
Fuck. They got a 52 en route?
Yeah, 1078. She's still breathing, but she's losing a lot of blood from the head. I'll go get my med kit.
Go get, yeah, hurry, get your med kit.
I mean, there's not much we can do.
We can at least try and hold stop the blood.
So what did you think? Now, the things that struck me about that video is she said I'm sorry, and she tried to dodge out of the way, and he shot her anyway. And then afterwards as well, he wasn't bothered that he'd shot her. He didn't go running to her to see if she was okay. He just seemed to me, just didn't look on her as a person somehow. He completely lost it over a trivial thing. I mean, he told her to take the water. Now he says that he thought she was going to throw the water in his face. Well, she was quite a long way from him, and she did say, okay, sorry, and dropped to the floor. And that's when he shot her, after she dropped to the floor. And even after he'd shot her a couple of times, he said to her again, let go of the pot. Let go of the pot. She was dead as a doornail by then. Anyway, I am struck by the difference in his appearance from when he was arrested. You can see his appearance even in this photo deteriorating. You can see he's ill. Was it because he was ill that he was so, quick to react negatively like that? Or was he just a twonk? As I say, how many people are dealing with cancer every day? They don't go and take it out on other people. This man had a weapon. He's a police officer. He had a duty of care. And he just shot this woman. And really didn't seem sorry in the least for doing it. I don't think. So as I say, it's a very sad, and pointless event, wasn't it? She's dead. He's now dead. Everybody, no winners in this at all. I'm sure her family are not weeping over him being dead, but even so, they're human beings. I'm sure they feel for his family. Or even for him, nobody would wish cancer on anybody, would they? Because it's just so horrible. And he, I say, probably had a lot of pain with colon cancer. It's a tragic story, really, when you think about it. Was this poor woman just unlucky, that she phoned the police that night for help? She phoned the police for help. And instead, her own murderer turned up at her own home and shot her point blank 3 times and murdered her in her own kitchen. It's terrible, isn't it? And now he's dead too. What a pointless sort of event. What lessons can be learned from it? I don't even know what lessons you can learn from this. Don't phone the police just in case they're in a bad mood and they might come round to your house and shoot you because you're not quick enough getting the water. I mean, he told her to take the water off the stove. It's almost like it's because she made that comment, I rebuke you in the name of Jesus. He took that as a threat. Now, I don't know why she said that. Maybe she did have some mental health issues herself. Maybe it was a silly thing to say. I don't know. But it did not warrant, especially as you could see clearly in the video, she had put the pot down, or she was trying to put it down. She dropped down, didn't she? And he came to her and shot her 3 times. Deliberately, in my opinion. I feel like he did that. It's almost like he maybe took out his frustrations on finding out he had cancer. Maybe he took them out on her, eh? I don't know. That's how it feels to me. It's like she just happened to be, well, I'd like, you want to say in the wrong place at the wrong time, but how can be, being in your own kitchen be the wrong place at the wrong time? She just picked the wrong day to phone him, that's for sure, to phone the police, and was very unluckily sent this sort of psychopath, really. I mean, it's a psychopathic thing that he did, you know. I know it's difficult being in the police, especially in America, because you never know if someone's got a gun. You never know what you're going to face, do you? But, I don't think that Sonya really posed a threat, you know? And surely he could have shot her somewhere, if he had to shoot her. Couldn't he have shot her in her hand? Or, why did he shot her? 3 times as well, he shot her. And even after she'd gone down and she was dead, he was still saying to her, drop the pot, drop the pot. Shot her 3 times. That's over, not necessary. He could have shot her in the hand. He shot her in the face, in the head. That is going to kill someone. That's not to disable someone, is it? Anyway, let me know what you think. Thanks for watching. Please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. And very sad story. And I'll tell you what, I'm sending out love and prayers, and not only to Sonia's family, who they need it. They've got to live without Sonia. They've been living without her for a few years. And Sean's family's been living without him in a different way because he's been in prison. But now he's dead, and they've, got to come to terms with that. I'm sure it was difficult enough coming to terms with what he'd done. What a pointless act, isn't it? Sometimes you just hear about acts that are so pointless, they achieve nothing. And yet, all these people's lives ruined as a consequence of it. Anyway, you look after yourselves. I'll see you really soon in the next video. And until then, may your God, as always, go with you. Bye.